Hi, Annie.
So, yeah. Hi, Marriott. Okie dokie, friends. Welcome. Okay. Let's just do the thing. I don't really have any special announcements. What announcements are on there? Actually, look. I'm supposed to read this. I never do. Okay, Tuesdays, 5 p.m. There's Mindful Power with James Hardy. I mean, he's been teaching that class. It's nothing new. But did he just change it? Change the name of it? And then Friday, August 1st. So this Friday, there's a sound bath with Jenny here in the space from 7:30 to 8:30 by donation. Hi, Kirsten. And then this Sunday, Scott Moore has his yoga plus yoga nidra class, 12 to 2 p.m. by donation. Yeah, that's all. Okay. That's fun. Okie doke, friends, comfortable seats. And if you want to just kind of move around a little bit, just feel your physical body a little bit before settling in. Maybe you want to stretch your arms up. Maybe you want to roll your shoulders around, roll your head around. So any little bits and pieces of wiggles. And then when you're ready, just find stillness. And as you find stillness, bring your hands to rest somewhere intentionally. Either close your eyes or soften and lower your gaze. And just take these first few moments to really arrive. So we are all here physically, obviously. And see if you can really allow yourself to arrive here mentally, energetically, emotionally. So for now, for the next 75 minutes, whatever's going on outside of these four walls, it just kind of falls away. And in this moment, feel yourself in this room. Feel the sensation of your sit bones on the ground. Feel the sensation of the air on your skin. Notice any places in your physical body that you might be tensing up that you don't even need to be. So maybe you're holding tension through your jaw or your forehead. See if you can really let your shoulders relax and melt down away from your ears. And going even deeper than just physical sensation, what other sensations are there? Energetic, emotions. So just noticing whatever is present for you right here, right now. Start to tune into your breath and connect with your breath. So you can visualize it if you want. You can use your imagination. Maybe just feel into it, feel into the rise and the fall, the expansion and contraction. And let's take 3 big breaths together. Just kind of drop in a little more. So next time you inhale, fill up as big as you can. And then hold in that fullness. See if you can keep holding your breath, but relax and soften around it. And then open your mouth and sigh, let it out. Good. 2 more like that. Inhale, fill up. Hold. And this time, if you want, take an extra little sip. Big sigh, release. Very nice. One more time. Biggest inhale you've taken all morning. Fill up every little space inside. Hold. Let that breath circulate around. Maybe 2 extra sips this time. And then out your mouth. Let it go. Start to cultivate your Ujjayi breath now. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. And start to create that whisper noise, that oceanic sound as you breathe in and out. So slow and steady and smooth. Ujjayi breath means victorious breath. So even though it's slow and steady and calming for our nervous system, it's also victorious and vibrant and powerful and strong. So big, spacious inhales. As big as you can become with each inhalation, as much as you can expand. And then slow, steady exhalations all the way to emptiness. So at the bottom of each exhale, your navel, your belly button pulls back towards your spine. You feel your core, you feel what we call Uddiyana Bandha, your core lock, that connection to your center. So make this breath very intentional. Use it to guide you through your physical practice. So we use it to keep us calm and regulated as we move through challenging, uncomfortable poses. And we use it to also support us and hold us and power us from the inside. So when our muscles get tired, our breath is brand new. It's supporting us, it's holding us. So if you can figure out how to use your breath in your physical yoga practice, in my opinion, it really changes everything. So staying connected to your Ujjayi, transition forward onto your hands and your knees, tabletop. And just start to move any way your body would like to move. So maybe cat-cows, maybe hip circles. Maybe you just feel like a child's pose this morning. You want to sit back, rest there, find a sense of grounding there. You could stretch into your wrists. And come all the way forward towards a heart opener, cobra, or up dog. So lots of different ways to move and explore from your hands and your knees. And try to let go of what you look like or what I look like or what anyone else in this space looks like. And just focus on what you feel inside. Notice what's there. Get curious about it. Maybe respond to it. Be here, my friends, for about 3, 4, 5 more rounds. And then eventually we'll meet back in downward facing dog. So as you are ready, you can find your own transition back to down dog. Once you're back in your down dog, friends, same thing. Just feel around, huddle out your heels. Maybe shift your hips from side to side a bit. Give your head a little shake or a little nod. Use your strong hands, spread your fingers wide, and even imagine you're gripping the ground with the pads of your fingertips. Use your strong shoulders, your strong core. So the more you can use your core, your shoulders, the less weight you're going to feel in your hands and your wrists. It's fine if you have a bend in your knees. It's fine if you're on your tiptoes. The goal or the intention of this pose is lengthening from your fingertips all the way up to your sit bones. So feel that long line of energy. Breathe into it. Take one more inhale into your down dog. And as you exhale, look to the top of your space and however you'd like to get there, forward fold, top of your yoga mat. Once you have arrived, come straight into your halfway lift. Breathe in and lengthen. Exhale, let it go, fold. Do that once more, halfway lift. So crown reaches forward, butt reaches back. Exhale, fold. And then this time, let's rise. So come through your halfway lift, keep rising all the way up. Inhale, arms to the sky. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Very nice. Flow for a moment with your breath. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, dive down slowly. Feel a connection to your core, to your strong center as you dive. Beautiful. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Breathe in. And let it go, Uttanasana. From the press of your feet, engage your core and lead with your heart. Rise all the way up. Inhale, arms to the sky. And hands to your heart center. Exhale. Take that one more time. Maybe try it with your eyes closed. So just feeling. Inhale, high mountain. Slow dive. Feel your body move through space as you dive down into your fold. Beautiful, friends. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, release. Let it go. Press into your feet. Strong core. Rise. Inhale, arms extend. And exhale, hands to your heart center. All right, inhale this time, arms reach up. And exhale, bring your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. Shoulder blades squeeze towards your spine. Try not to just lock out and hyperextend through your elbows, but instead try to keep a little bend in your elbows. It helps me if I suction cup my palms together and then try to squeeze my elbows towards each other. So option if you want it, and then start to reach your hands back behind you. Maybe even add a little back bend. Press your hips forward, but hug in with your inner thighs to protect low back. Puff up your heart, tilt your chin up. Breathe into the front of your heart. Breathe into the front of your shoulders. Take one more inhale here. With your exhale, keep your hands clasped. Hinge at your hips. Take it all the way down. So forward fold with your fingers interlaced. Stay here for about 2 or 3 rounds. Let your head be heavy. You can bend your knees a lot. See if you can lift your sit bones higher using the strength in your core. See if you can lift your knuckles higher. Take one more big inhale. Nice, Mike. As you exhale, hands to your low back first, then release your clasp. Let your arms hang. Give them a little shaky shake. Next time you breathe in, halfway lift position, realign. And then exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your yoga mat, plank position. So spread your fingers nice and wide, actively push the ground away. See if you can take little baby rocks forward and back like you're sawing through a piece of wood with your body. Yes. Hips stay level with your shoulders. Belly button draws in and up. Next time you inhale, find that little rock forward. You can come to your knees if you want to modify. Exhale, lower halfway. Try not to let your shoulders roll forward. Don't let your belly drop. Inhale, push back up, high plank. Do that once more. Exhale, halfway down, strong shoulders, strong belly. Inhale, push up. Beautiful. And then this time, strong straight line all the way down to your belly. As you inhale, Spider-Man Cobra, bring your hands out to frame your mat up on your fingertips, elbows face the sky, lift your heart. And as you exhale, take a little twist to your right side, left shoulder dips down. Yes, inhale back to center, nice rose. Lift your heart, tone your belly to support low back. Exhale, other side, twist. Beautiful, Heather. Inhale back to center. Go one more time each direction, moving at your own pace, moving with your own breath, feeling your own body. And then eventually, an inhale will bring you back to center. You can hold there as long as you'd like. Downward facing dog is where we're headed. Once you're back in your down dog, big deep breaths. Nice job, friends. Beautiful poses. All right, in your down dog, take your right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. And then let's open our hip. So bend your knee, reach it out and up. Try not to sink into your left side. So rather than sinking into your left hand or your left shoulder or your left hip, see if you can create this action from your right hip joint. So you need to squeeze your outer right butt cheek. It's called your medial glute. And then use that muscle to lift your knee even higher. Take one more big inhale. Stay if you want, or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Get as close as you can. Inhale, take it back up. See if you can open your hip. Learn to articulate through your hip joint. Exhale, right knee, right armpit. Aim as high as you can. Yes, inhale back up. Open your hip one more time. And then everybody, knee to your nose. Keep your hips high, round your back, and step forward softly. Nice, Chris. Rise slowly into your crescent lunge. So high on the ball of your back foot, all 10 toes face forward. You've got your nice long stance, but then rather than sinking into your lunge, you're hugging in towards midline. So front hip pulls back, back hip pulls forward. Your legs feel strong and stable. They're your foundation. If you are doing that, energetically pulling front hip back, back hip forward, then automatically you should also feel your transverse abdominis engage. So it's that little tone of your belly, navel to spine, that brace around your middle that protects your low back. Puff up your heart, maybe even take your gaze up as you reach up. Take one more inhale here. Good job, you guys. As you exhale, let's hinge forward and reach back. So airplane lunge. See if you can keep a little cobra in your heart. So rather than rounding, shoulder blades hug your spine, gaze slightly forward. From this place, you can stay if you want. Otherwise, root into your front foot, float your back foot off the ground. Imagine you're going for a smiley face shape from the crown of your head back to your heel. So use the strength in your back to lift your heart. Use the strength in your inner thighs to lift your heel. Awesome, Jill. Keep your left toes active. See if you can spread them apart. Nice, Kirsten. Take one last round. Beautiful. Awesome, Abby. And then come back, crescent lunge. Maybe softly landing. Inhale. And exhale, bring your hands to the ground. All right, from here, take your right leg back and up, three-legged down dog. This time, square hips. Start to crawl your hands to the back of your mat until you're in standing splits. So left foot will be your foundation. Your right leg is lifting behind you. Good job, friends. So let your neck relax. It's just like a one-legged forward fold. Take one more inhale. See if you can reach your right leg a little higher. As you exhale, right knee to the back of your left knee, Shiva squat. Inhale, re-extend, right leg high. If you want, take a little handstand hopperoo. Exhale, Shiva squat. We'll do 3. Inhale, re-extend or take a little hop. And then last time, Shiva squat. Right knee to the back of left. Get small and compact. Inhale, re-extend. And as you exhale, just set your right foot down, forward fold at the back of your yoga mats. If your left leg needs a little shake out, go for it, or you could kind of pedal out your heels. Next time you breathe in, halfway lift position. Exhale, plant your hands, crawl them to the top of your mat until you're in a plank pose. So plank pose. Pause in your plank, moving into Vashisthasana, side plank, right hand is your base. Roll onto the baby toe edge of your right foot, or you can bring your right knee down to modify. You can also bring your right forearm down if you're taking care of your wrist. Lift your hips really, really high. Yes, good. So the higher you can get your hips, the more you will use your right side obliques, the less weight you will be holding in your shoulder and your wrist. Maybe your left arm reaches forward, maybe your left leg floats up. If your left leg floats up, lift your hips even higher. Take one last big breath. Plank pose or modified plank. Inhale at the top. Exhale, slowly lower down, all the way to your belly. We're gonna stay low, baby cobra. So lift your heart, not using your arms, but using your back. See if you can press down firmly through the shoelace side of your feet. Even try to spread your toes and press down through your toenails. Now try not to lift your legs. Lift your hands off the ground, reach them back. So as soon as you lift your legs, your glutes take over. See if you can use your back strength here. Shoulders roll back and down. Lift your heart. It helps me personally if I bend my elbows and try to squeeze them towards each other behind my back. That helps me find my mid-back strength. Take one more inhale, lift, lift, lift. And let it go. Nice, Tracy. take a moment, just resting. Maybe you kind of shimmy your hips, rock them side to side. Maybe even windshield wiper your shins if you'd like. And then as you're ready, downward facing dog, however you'd like to transition. All right, inhale, push the ground away. Exhale, gaze to the top of your space, and however you want to get there, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, bow. Let it go. All the way up, rise, high mountain. Inhale, big stretch. And hands to your heart center. Exhale. All right, inhale, arms to the sky. And again, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. If you want to switch it up, maybe you switch to one finger over just to be different. Shoulders back and down. Again, try not to lock out your elbows. I know it's so much easier, but as soon as you do that, you're just pulling on tendons and ligaments. So try to keep what's called muscle energy in your arms. Reach your hands back. And then this time we're going to sit into a chair pose. I know chair pose feels really awkward with your arms behind your back. See if you can be with that. Notice as you sat down, did your ribs flare forward? Draw your belly button back towards your spine. Find, again, that brace around your middle, your transverse. Yes, weight is in your heels. You should be able to pick up your toes right now. Take one more round. Keep your clasp, bottom of your exhale, forward fold. See if you can keep your clasp, inhale to a halfway lift. So feel your back muscles hug around your spine as you lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands to your low back and release your clasp. If your arms want a little shake out or your head wants a little shake out, go for it. And then as you are ready, plant your hands and step back to your plank position. All right, take a moment. Find your strength. Spread your fingers and really push the ground away. Take those little baby rocks forward and back. So like you're sawing through a piece of wood or even cutting through a loaf of bread with your body. Next time you inhale, that little rock forward, so on your tippy toes or knees come down and modify. Halfway down, once again, chaturanga, hold. Don't let your shoulders roll forward. Inhale, push back up. Yes, one more like that, halfway down. Hold until you're empty. Inhale, push up. Very nice, awesome, Jill. Exhale all the way to your belly. And then you choose any back bend variation that you would like. Give yourself a couple rounds if it feels good. Downward facing dog is where we're headed. All right, inhale, left leg to the sky. Peel your left hip open. So bend your knee, reach your knee out and up. Awesome, Heather. So it is different than just sinking into your right side. That's what most people do in this pose. Try to keep everything else very strong and stable. This movement comes from your left hip. It comes from squeezing your outer left butt cheek, your medial glute. Take one more inhale. See if you can lift your knee a little higher. Stay if you want, or exhale, left knee, right elbow. So a little twist. Yes, inhale back up. Open your hip once again. Squeeze your outer left butt cheek. Exhale, left knee, left armpit as high as you can get on your arm. Awesome. Keep inhale back up. Open your hip one last time. And then everybody, knee towards your nose. Keep your hips high. There will be plenty of space in front of you. Step through softly. Rise slowly into your crescent lunge. Beautiful, friends. Good awareness. So all of your toes are forward. Feet on 2 train tracks. Hug in towards midline rather than sinking into it. Hug in. Find stability through your legs, your strong foundation. Your back leg, get it as straight as you can. Get as high on the ball of your back foot as possible. So rather than feeling like you're almost setting your back heel on the ground, try to lift your back heel high and straighten that back leg. So if I came and sat on your back leg, it would not collapse. Your knee wouldn't even bend. Take one more big inhale here. So nice. As you exhale, airplane lunge. So hinge forward, reach back. Feel your core here, navel to spine. Feel your strong back muscles here. Back muscles squeeze around your spine, just as they did when you had your fingers interlaced behind you. Now, root into your front foot even more. Lean forward, let your back foot float up. airplane pose. So think of that smiley face shape from the crown of your head back to your heel. Lift your heart, not by just lifting your head, but by using your back muscles to lift your heart like cobra. Good, awesome. Take one more big deep breath. Bottom of your exhalation, crescent lunge, soft landing if possible. Breathe in, reach high. Exhale, hands come down. All right, from your low lunge, take your left leg to the sky, three-legged down dog. And then from your three-legged down dog, start to crawl your hands all the way back until you're in standing splits. Careful with that gong back there, Paul. Take one more big inhale here. See if you can lift your left toes even higher. Spread them apart. Exhale, Shiva squat. So left knee tucks in the back of right, both knees bent. Yes, inhale, re-extend. Little handstand hop if you want it. Exhale, Shiva squat. Get small and compact. Left heel towards your left glute. Inhale, back up. Hop if you want. And then last one. Exhale, Shiva squat. Good job. Good, Laura. Inhale, re-extend. Long, strong, powerful through your left leg. Exhale, set your left foot down. Forward fold at the back of your mat. Shake it out or pedal it out. Next time you breathe in, halfway lift position. Plant your hands, walk them forward until you are in a plank pose. Once you are in a plank pose, side plank, left hand this time is your foundation. So roll onto the baby toe edge of your left foot. Keep your hips high. So create an arch or rainbow shape with your body. Maybe right arm forward, nice pippa. Maybe right leg floats up and lift your hips even higher. So your personal fullest expression. Awesome, Lucy. One more great big huge breath. Plank or modified plank. Inhale at the top of your push-up. Exhale to slowly lower down to your belly. Staying low once again. Start in a baby cobra. So lifting with just your back strength. And then this time, go ahead, float your hands up, reach them back, and float your feet up as well for locust pose. Try not to widen your legs, but hug in with your inner thighs. Even imagine you're trying to rotate your inner thighs in and up towards the ceiling. Feel your strong back muscles lifting your heart, opening your heart. One more big inhale, lift, lift, lift. Beautiful. Let it go. Take a moment. You can rock your hips a little bit. You can windshield wiper your shins a little bit. As you're ready, downward facing dog. Great big inhale into your dog pose. As you exhale, look to the top of your mat, however you like to get there, forward fold. Spinal extension with your inhalation. And release. Take it all the way up, big stretch, inhale. Hands to your heart center as you exhale. All right, we are going to balance on our right foot. Lift your left knee up, and then bring your hands to your hips. So try not to sink into your outer right hip, hug in with your right inner thigh, and then start to open and close this left knee. Open, close, and keep your hips as level as possible as this happens. And feel your outer left glute squeeze as you open your knee out. That's your medial glute. You should also feel your medial glute on your right side as you hug in towards midline. Next time your knee opens, friends, we're gonna place it for tree pose. So left foot to your right leg. Inner thigh is great if you can get there. If not, anywhere else works too. Inner calf, inner ankle, and then take your arms to the sky as you're ready. Try not to sink into your outer right hip. Press into your foot with your leg. Press your leg into your foot, foot back into leg. So it's like you're zipping a zipper up. Yes, awesome. Be intentional with your gaze. You guys look great. Take just a couple more here. And then see if you can stay balanced on your right foot. Release your left foot. Bring your knee back to midline, back to center. If you want more, extend your left leg forward, breathe in. And as you exhale, low lunge, slow motion. See if you can touch fingertips and toes down at the exact same time. Once you arrive here in your low lunge, bring your back knee down gently. We're coming into a half split. So bring your hips back to your heel. I prefer my toes curled under. If you want to untuck them, that's fine. But what I don't want to happen, I don't want your tailbone to curl under. So I want you to try to stick your butt out. You want an anterior pelvic tilt. Your butt sticks out, especially that right butt cheek. Try to stick it out. Make your right butt cheek really big behind you. Flex your toes back and active. Press down with your right heel. Press it down into the ground and try to pull it back towards you. So not pushing forward with your heel, but pulling it back. You're trying to drag it towards you and make your butt even bigger. Reach your heart even further forward. Take about 2 or 3 more breaths. Yeah, keep the flexion in your right toes, even your little baby pinky toe. Nice work, friends. Awesome, Chris. Bottom of your next exhalation. Come back to your low lunge. Lift your back knee off the ground. Pivot your back heel down, warrior 2 stance. Rise when you are ready. So left foot is facing directly towards the windows. Right foot is facing directly forward. And as you bend your front knee, notice if it feels like your butt's sticking out behind you, try to wrap your right butt cheek underneath your body. Let your heart open, let your hips open. So you're not trying to square your hips forward at all, you're allowing them to open. Next time you inhale, let's move into a side angle. So reach forward like you want to touch the front wall. When you can't reach anymore, only your arms have to change. Right arm towards the ground, left towards the sky. Maybe right elbow to right side, gently. Maybe left arm reaches forward, bicep next to your ear, work the length of your left side. Keep wrapping your right butt cheek underneath your body, tracking your front knee towards your pinky toe, and keep pressing into your back foot. Keep your back leg strong. If there's a variation you want to take here, go for it. Last couple of breaths. All right, so nice. From the press of your feet, come back to your warrior 2 position. Straighten out your front leg and parallel your feet. So all of your toes now face towards the windows. Inhale, take your arms to the sky. Exhale, take it all the way down. Wide-legged forward fold. Make sure all of your toes face forward so you're not duck-footed at all. If you are duck-footed, if your heels are in, toes are out, you're missing the hamstring stretch. So all 10 toes face forward. Little or big bend in your knees is fine. Try not to rock back into your heels and lock out your knees, but instead keep your weight slightly forward. Focus on lifting your butt as high as you can. And then, if you want, you can start to press more into your heels as you squeeze through the front of your thighs. So you want your quad muscles to turn on as you are stretching through your hamstrings, backs of your thighs. Last couple of rounds. Really nice, everybody. All right, inhale to a halfway lift position. And from this halfway lift, keep your right hand on the ground, reach your left arm to the sky. So twisting towards the back of the room. Okay, we did this last week, I think. So it's a fun ninja move. You're gonna pick up your right foot, thread it through your right hand and your left foot, and then come down to boat pose facing towards the back of the room. Balance on your sit bones. Lift your heart as high as you can. Modification, if you want, you can use your hands behind you for a little more support. You could also grab the front of your thighs. Take an inhale here, heart high. As you exhale, low boat, so everything hovers above the ground. Draw low belly down. Inhale, high boat, lift. Exhale, low boat, hover and hold. Squeeze. Inhale, high boat. Yes, amazing. Low boat. Beautiful. Inhale high. Go 2 more at your own pace. Slowly, intentionally. Feel your strong core. Feel everything hugging in as you lower. And after you've done at least 2 more, come back to your boat pose. Hold there. Okie doke. Good job. From boat pose, we are going to plant our left foot Plant our right hand behind us and then flip it over into a three-legged down dog. So your right leg will extend up. Yes, once you're in your three-legged down dog, open your hip again. So bend your knee, reach it out and up. Beautiful friends. Inhale here. Exhale, knee towards your nose, round your spine, step your right foot through. You're in low lunge. Rise to crescent lunge. All right. From crescent lunge, great big inhale. And exhale, hands to your front thigh, hinge forward a bit. This time, rather than thinking of a back bend, I want you to think the opposite, almost like you're rounding, especially through your low back. So draw your belly button in and up, puff up your low back a lot. Now keep pushing actively into your front thigh, lean forward, float your back foot off the ground. Keep pushing actively into your front thigh, keep your hips square, and imagine you're trying to push your right hip even further back as you press your hands into your leg. Stay here, or one or both arms goes forward for your full warrior three. So like a capital T. Strong straight line from fingertips back to your heel. Amazing. Take one last deep breath. Back to crescent lunge, soft landing if possible. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to the ground. And simply step your back foot forward, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, release. Let's take it all the way up. Inhale, arms overhead. And hands to your heart center. All right, balancing on left foot, lift your right knee, bring your hands to your hips. Flex your right toes and start to open and close through your right leg. So as you open, you'll feel that medial glute muscle squeeze. Try to keep everything else as still as possible. So make this movement come from your hip joint, not the other parts of your body. Yes, good. Keep hugging in with your left inner thigh. Outer left glute is firing as well. Next time your right knee opens out to the right, place your foot on your leg for tree pose. Once you've got your foot placed, arms to the sky. So press foot into leg, leg back into foot. Everything hugs in. Again, like you're zipping a zipper up. See if you can find a tone in your low belly. So rather than flaring your ribs forward, navel to spine, feel your low back lengthen. Subtle adjustment. Last couple of breaths here. Amazing, everybody. Nice, Paul. All right, release your foot from your leg. Come back to your standing staff. Give yourself an inhale if you want. Extend your right leg forward. Try not to lean back. Slow motion, low lunge. Land with fingers and toes at the same time, maybe. And then bring your back knee down gently. If you need extra cushion, you can fold over the side of your mat. Half splits, half Hanumanasana. So bring your hips back to your heel, or your hips can stay over your back knee and just walk your front foot further forward. Flexion through your left toes, dorsal flexion. Press down through your left heel and try to pull your left heel back. So a lot of people push their heel forward. You want to do the opposite. Pull your heel energetically towards you like you're trying to drag it back and get your left butt cheek to stick out even more behind you. As your left butt cheek sticks out more, reach your heart further forward. So it's like you're trying to reach your heart past your knee. I don't think this pose works as well when your toes are not curled under. You just kind of sit here and nothing much is happening. When I'm in it, that's what I feel like. So I really like the back toes curled under to keep the shin stable, to keep everything active and engaged. So you're sticking your butt cheek out, reaching your heart forward. It should feel very active. If you get a little shaky shake, that's a good thing. Take your last couple of breaths. Very nice. Come back to your low lunge. Lift your back knee up and pivot your back heel down, setting up your warrior two stance. And then rise when you're ready, windmill your arms up. So notice, are you flaring your ribs forward? Navel to spine, that brace around your middle. Wrap your left butt cheek underneath your body rather than sticking your butt out behind you. Next time you inhale, side angle. So reach forward as far as you can, and then tip it over. Nice rose. Keep that left butt cheek wrapping. Your front knee tracks towards your pinky toe. Keep your back foot rooted. Back leg strong. Right arm can reach up or towards me, towards the front wall. If there's a variation that you would like to move into, feel free. Got a couple more breaths. From the press of your feet, next time you inhale, back up to your warrior two stance. Straighten your front leg, parallel your feet. So make sure all of your toes are facing forward, or I'd rather even see a little tiny pigeon-toed, not duck-footed. You'll miss the stretch completely if you're duck-footed. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, dive down, wide-legged forward fold. You're welcome to explore or play or get curious. Move around a bit. Or you're welcome to just hang out and breathe. So notice whatever there is to notice right now in this moment in your own body. And if your mind has wandered off to somewhere else, that is perfectly normal. You are human. But notice that and then bring yourself back. The sensation in your body, the rise and fall of your big deep breaths. Last couple of rounds here. All right, with your next inhale, halfway lift position. And then keep your left hand or left fingertips down, right arm reaches up, twisting towards the back of the room. From this place, we will pick up our left foot, thread it through, coming into our boat pose, facing towards the back wall. All right, this time you can do the same thing we did before, or you can add a twist. So for that twist, you can either interlace your fingers in front of you, steeple your index fingers, or you can even hold a block with your hands if you've got one and you want to. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, low boat and reach your hands or point them to the right side. So little twist to the right. Inhale, back up, center. Exhale, low boat. Point your hands to the left, little twist. Inhale, back up. Ooh, do it at your own pace, slowly, intentionally, using the strength in your core. Keep squeezing as you lower. Squeeze your inner thighs. Draw your navel towards your spine. Pull it down towards the ground. Yes, so good, you guys. Beautiful. Take one more each side. After you've taken one more on each side, meet in boat pose, hang out. From boat pose, plant your right foot, bring your left hand behind you, flip it over, three-legged down dog. Good, open your hip. Beautiful. Squeeze your outer left butt cheek. Take an inhale here, lift your knee a little higher. Exhale, knee towards your nose. So round your back, step your left foot forward, low lunge. And then crescent lunge, rise. So strong, powerful stance through your legs. So good, little tone in your belly. One more inhale. With your exhale, bring your hands to your front thigh, lean forward. So try not to arch your back, not like you're doing a back bend this time, but the opposite, almost like you're rounding, especially your low back. Puff up your low back and draw your belly button in and up. So good. All right, lean forward, float your back foot off the ground. See if you can keep that connection to your center. So as you press your hands into your front thigh, imagine you're trying to work your left hip further back towards the back wall. Keep your hips square, keep your belly toned, so navel to spine. Maybe one or both arms reaches forward for your full warrior three. Use your breath. So good, everybody. One last round, fullest expression. Come back to crescent lunge, soft landing if possible. Inhale. Beautiful work, nice Marriott. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth. Step your back foot forward, forward fold. Spinal extension, inhale. Exhale, fold. Take it all the way up, rise. Inhale, arms overhead. And hands to your heart, exhale. Let's flow with our breath for just a moment. Inhale, high mountain. Add a little baby back bend as you exhale. Cactus your arms, curl open. Inhale, re-extend, realign. And then take it down slowly into your forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Lower down to your belly slowly. So all the way down. Baby Cobra is where we'll begin once again. And then float your hands up, reach them back. Float your feet up, reach them back, locust pose. Options from here, you could either interlace your fingers or bend your knees, grab hold of your ankles or the tops of your feet. So full floor bow. Once you've got your feet, try not to let your knees splay out to the sides. Hug in with your inner thighs. That'll keep you out of your low back. Lift your heart using the mobility in your mid and your upper back. Tone your belly. You should still feel that protective brace around your middle. Good job, everybody. Active through your feet. Spread your toes. One more inhale. Lift, lift, lift. And let it go. Rest your head to either side. Shimmy your hips a bit or windshield wiper your shins. Your next few breaths, downward facing dog, however you'd like to get there. All right, inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot through, low lunge. And then from low lunge, we're gonna set up for a pyramid pose. So step your back foot forward about a foot or so. You want both feet flat on the ground. Personally, I like my feet on 2 train tracks, all 10 toes face forward. Traditionally, it's feet on a balance beam with your back foot at a little angle. For me, it's very hard to get my hips square. So I just help myself out by bringing my feet onto 2 train tracks, all 10 toes face forward. Inhale to a halfway lift, hands to your hips. And then from this place, come all the way up to a standing position. So check in, are my hips straight across from one another, or is my right hip in front of my left? Get your hips nice and square. So right hip draws back, left hip draws forward. Root firmly through your feet. Inhale, arms reach up. As you exhale, bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. You could also, if you'd rather, grab opposite elbows or reverse prayer, reverse namaste, if that is available to you. From here, take a moment to just open through the front of your heart, maybe even tilt your chin up, little baby back bend. And then we'll fold forward, pull your right butt cheek back as you take your dive forward. So heart reaches forward, forward, and then drape your torso over your front leg. So think forehead toward shin, nose toward knee, and at the bottom of each exhale, navel towards spine. Keep pulling your right butt cheek back, 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 and up, up, up. If you don't want to include the arms, if it's too much, let go of the arms, focus on the legs, fine with me. If you've got your fingers interlaced, see if you can lift your knuckles even higher. Take about 2 more rounds working this pose. If you're getting a little shake in your front leg, it's good. One of my teachers used to call it the sacred tremble. So it means you're engaging your quad muscle to stretch your hamstring. That's what we want to be doing. Take one last round. Bottom of your exhalation, hands to low back, then release your clasp. Bring your fingertips to the ground. So if you need to, you can bend your front knee. Walk your hands forward, float your back leg up. You're back in a standing split position. From your standing splits, one more inhale to reach high. Exhale, left knee to the back of your right knee, Shiva squat. This time we're gonna hold right here. Bring your right hand to grab the shoelace side of your left foot. Once you've got it, root into your standing legs, slowly see if you can rise. All the way up to standing. Once you're standing, start to work your twisted dancer pose. Kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot, reach your left arm forward, lift your heart. Hug in with your inner thighs. Tone your belly. Breathe. Amazing, you guys. Take one last huge round wherever you are at. We're going to come out the same way we came in. So slowly see if you can come back to that Shiva squat. And then just set your left foot down, forward fold. Give your right leg a little shake out, pedal out your heels, whatever feels good for a moment. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bring your big toes together until they touch. Tiny little potato bug ball, tuck and curl. So butt towards the ground, nose towards your knees. You can choose to make this a balancing pose, lifting on your tiptoes. Or if you want to work ankle flexibility, you can try to press your heels towards the ground. You might wrap your arms around the front of your shins. Breathe into your back body a lot. Yes, beautiful. On your exhales, see if you can get really small and compact. Find your very, very center. Last couple rounds here. Next time you inhale, come back to a halfway lift. So heels down, spine long. If you want, you can widen your stance. Up to you. Exhale, forward fold. Root through your feet and take it all the way up. Inhale, arms extend. Hands to heart center, exhale. All right, flowing with your breath. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, baby back bend. Cactus your arms, puff up your heart. Re-extend. Inhale, feel neutral pelvis, neutral spine. And then stick your butt out as you slowly take your dive. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Take your vinyasa this time however you want to. Be intentional, be mindful. Use your breath to guide you. See you in downward facing dog. No rush. All right, inhale, left leg high. Use your strong core. Step your left foot to the top of your space, low lunge. And then move into your pyramid stance. So back foot steps forward a foot or two, depends how long your legs are. But you do want both feet flat on the ground. And you choose feet on two train tracks, all 10 toes face forward. That just gives your hips more space, makes it easier for you to get your hips squared. If you'd rather, feet on a balance beam, back foot at a little angle, that's traditional. Inhale to a halfway lift, hands on your hips. And then all the way up to stand. Check in, now that you are standing, see, are my hips straight across from one another or is my left hip in front of my right? Adjust as needed so that your hips are nice and square. Inhale your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands behind your back, either interlace, grab opposite elbows, or reverse prayer if you want it. If your fingers are interlaced, invitation to switch them to one finger over. Roll your shoulders back and down. Puff up your heart. So little baby back bend, whatever that looks like for you. Inhale here. As you exhale, focus on pulling your left butt cheek back, reaching your heart forward, and then bowing, draping your torso over your front leg. Keep pulling your left butt cheek up, 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 and pressing the top of your thigh back, 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 back. Feel your left quad muscle fire as you stretch your hamstring, the back of your leg. So good. If you don't want the arms, you want to focus on the legs, fine with me. Take about 3 more rounds of breath to work this pose from the inside. So I might not see any difference, but every breath you feel something shift. Amazing, my friends. One last inhale. As you exhale, hands to low back if they're clasped, and then release. Fingertips to the ground. So bend your front knee as needed. Walk your hands forward, standing splits. So we won't hold standing splits very long. Take just one inhale to lengthen, spread your right toes. Exhale, Shiva squat, right knee tucks into the back of left knee. Pause here. Lift your left hand, grab hold of your right foot. Once you've got your foot, see if you can slowly come up to a standing position. Root into your left foot as you rise. Once you feel like, okay, I'm standing up, I found my balance, start to work your twisted dancer. So as best you can, nice and square through your hips. Squeeze your inner thighs. Lift your heart like you're doing cobra pose. Curl open, feel your back muscles engage. Yes, so nice. Last couple of rounds, and we're gonna come out slowly, remember. So slowly, see if you can come back to your Shiva squat. Shiva squat, and then forward fold, set your right foot down. Very good. Give your left leg a little shake out or whatever feels right in your body. Halfway lift, realign, breathe in. Exhale, fold. And then this time, we're gonna walk our feet out to the width of our mat, nice and wide. You can pivot your heels in, toes out, Malasana, low yogi squats. So if at all possible, keep your heels down. If they need to lift, that's okay. If you can keep your heels down, see if you can pick your toes up. Make sure you're not rolling onto the inner edges of your feet. Press into the outer edges as well. Yes, breathe all the way down into your hips and your pelvis. If you want a little bit of exploration, you can see if you can kind of cat-cow your spine and just notice how that changes what you're getting out of this, where you feel it in your hips or your pelvis just slightly. Last couple of rounds here. All right, and then from here, we are going to plant our hands, step our feet back, plank position. Plank position, and from your plank position, one arm at a time, come down to your forearms, forearm plank. So elbows under shoulders, forearms parallel. Make a number 11 on the ground with your forearms. Spread your fingers wide and push especially into thumbs and index. If you would rather make a tripod as a modification, that's fine, but it is less intense, so you are getting a little less out of it. It's up to you. Draw your belly button in and up. Press down through the belly of your forearms. Just feel your connection to your strong core, to your strong shoulders. From this place, we'll move into a dolphin pose. Start to walk your toes in towards your elbows. Lift your hips as high as you can. So think one day, hips stack over your shoulders. As your hips lift high, your heart presses back towards the back of the room. Try not to let your elbows drift apart. Try not to let your head touch the ground. You can stay right here and breathe, or if you want, you can lift one leg. Then the other leg. You can take little hops towards forearm stand. See if you can hold here for 3 more rounds. I know it's a lot. You are so much stronger than your mind tells you you are. Your body is capable of so much more. Use your breath. Soften your face, soften your jaw. One last huge round. Full body breath. Lift your hips even higher. And then release. Set your knees down. Take a rest. So child, embryo, heroes, puppy. Some grounding breath. And then however you would like to, find your way back to down dog. So if you want to move through a vinyasa, go for it. You can just lift your hips back and up. Maybe walk it out. All right, inhale, right leg to the sky. Open your hip. Stay here, or option to flip your dog. Right foot comes down. Yes, beautiful. So breathe all the way down to your belly. Feel your back muscles supporting you. Take one more inhale if you're in the back bend, and then bring it back, 3-legged down dog. Everybody, see if you can feel square hips for a moment. Make your right leg long, strong, powerful. One more inhale, push down through your fingers, press up with your foot, and then pigeon pose, right shin to the top of your yoga mat. Body comes down gently. So try to get your right knee nice and wide, the outer edge of your mat. Nice, Rose. And then pull your right butt cheek up and back as your heart moves forward and down. Good. We'll be here for about 7 to 10 breaths. So use your breath to relax around your pose. You're holding the structure, softening around it breath by breath. Keep a little bit of activation through your right toes to protect your ankle and your knee joint. And just notice whatever there is to notice flowing through without judgment or criticism, but simply just observation, curiosity. So this practice is just here to connect us with our bodies. It's just here, the poses, they're just tools to help us notice more, to help us pay more attention to what's going on inside and learn how to listen to our body and respond to it. So if you're like, I have no idea what you're talking about, how would I listen to my body? I don't know what it's telling me. That's perfectly normal. But keep showing up, keep listening, getting curious. You do not have to find any answers. Maybe you even find more questions, and that's okay. But that's the process, that's the practice, that's the yoga. Just checking in and exploring with curiosity and compassion, holding space for yourself. Take about 3 more rounds. Open your mouth anytime and give it a big sigh if it would feel nice. Ah. All right, end of your next exhale. Start to lift your upper body. And then we're gonna come into a 3-legged tabletop. So you can plant your hands on the ground and then just kind of scoot your back knee forward so your hips lift up. Take your right leg back, give it a nice little shaky shake. After a few shaky shakes, bend your knee, squeeze an invisible rolled up washcloth behind your knee. Flex your toes. Keep all of that and start to circle your right knee through space as big as you can make those circles. Try to keep every other part of your body very still. Draw your belly button in and up, protecting your low back. Reverse your circles at any time. So as you circle, you should feel what I keep talking about, that medial glute muscle, the muscle on the outside of your right butt cheek squeezing. If you don't feel it and this is hard for you, this might be a great exercise to practice at home. Next time you inhale, extend your right leg just straight back behind you. And then take your right toes off the left edge of your mat. Lean your hips to the right a bit as you gaze back over your left shoulder. So go for length in your right side. You can bend your elbows, you can round, you can arch, whatever feels good. Find something for yourself here, last breath. And then back to tabletop. Back to downward facing dog. You can move through a vinyasa on your own or just lift your hips back and up. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Heel your left hip open. Great place to stay, or option to flip your dog. Left foot comes down, left arm reaches forward. Nice loose. So lift your hips, tone your belly, even here to protect low back. Open through your heart. So feel your mid and upper back muscles really squeeze to open your heart more. One more inhale. Beautiful. Exhale, bring it back. 3-legged down dog. See if you can feel square hips for just a moment. Square hips, long, strong, powerful from your fingertips all the way up to your left heel or your left toes. One more in-breath. Pigeon pose, left shin forward, gently bring your body down. And set yourself up intentionally. Left knee nice and wide, left butt cheek pulls up and back as your heart bows forward. Nice, Kirsten. Really good. Beautiful awareness, everyone. Just use your breath to soften. So every single exhale, is there something somewhere inside of you that you could soften? Maybe it's not even physical, maybe it's energetic. What does softening feel like energetically? Open mouth size, welcome at any time. Yeah. And then from here, if you want to go deeper, you can move your back knee back, but try not to just sink into your right hip. Yep. But then keep that. So keep plugging this in and then bow forward. So that's what you're holding there. Yeah. Yeah, like that. Transverse, so navel to spine. Yep. Take one last round. Sorry for poking at you. And then slowly, my friends, we will move into our three-legged tabletop. So lift up, scoot your back knee forward, unthread your left leg, take it back behind you, give it that shaky shake, shaky, shaky, shake. And then after a few shakes, bend your knees, squeeze your invisible rolled up washcloth behind your knee, try to wring it out, flexion through your toes, take your circles. So try not to move through your knee joint, keep squeezing your invisible rolled up washcloth, just move through your hip joint. Don't move any other parts of your body if possible. Draw navel to spine to protect low back. Reverse your circles. Yay, beautiful. Feel your outer left butt cheek squeezing to create this movement. And then eventually left leg straight back behind you. Take your left toes off the right edge of your mat. Let your hips sink or sway to the left. Gaze over your right shoulder. Beautiful. Feel into it. Breathe into it. Bring it back tabletop. And you can either just sit back into a child's pose, or maybe you want to take a down dog first. Maybe you want one last vinyasa into child's pose. So wherever you'd like to go, child's pose, vinyasa, or down dog. And just give yourself a moment. If you're in down dog, you might pedal out your heels. If you're in child's pose, just finding a sense of grounding, breathing down into your low back especially. And then wherever you have ended up, my friends, start to transition now down onto your back, however you want to get there and whichever direction you would like to face. Once you are on your back, hug your knees in towards your belly and just take a nice little rock from side to side. Supine spinal twist of your choice. You can go to either side first, about 5 breaths on each side. If you haven't switched to the other side, do so in your next couple breaths. You can take a moment as you come through center to kind of neutralize, take a little rock or give your knees a squeeze. When you feel pretty even on both sides with your twist, no rush. Just come back to center and choose any inversion that you would like to take for about 10 rounds. So anything that puts your hips and or your legs higher than your heart. And after about 10 rounds in your inversion, or whenever you feel complete, just ease your way out. Finish with any counter poses or just any other stretches or movements your body is calling for. So happy baby is always good at the end of practice to kind of neutralize the spine. So perhaps a happy baby, or if there's any other pose you want to take to complete your own practice for yourself, please feel free. And then eventually just start your transition into your final relaxation, into your Shavasana. So at this point, as you start to settle in, you can let your breath become effortless now. You can let go of any manipulation or control of your breath. Just let your nervous system take over. Let your body breathe you again. Give in to gravity. Let yourself be held. So notice if there's any places where you feel like you're resisting, trying to hold yourself up, and just give in. My thought for you as you move into your Shavasana today says Western culture believes that we must be alive for a purpose, to work, to make money, to succeed. Indigenous cultures believe that we are alive just as nature is alive, to be here, to be beautiful and strange, to exist. We don't need to achieve anything to be valid in our humanness. Western culture believes that we must be alive for a purpose, to work, to make money, to succeed. Indigenous cultures believe that we are alive just as nature is alive, to be here, to be beautiful and strange, to exist. We don't need to achieve anything to be valid in our humanness. So these last few moments, can you just exist? Can you just be? Let go of achieving, let go of doing, let go of fixing, and just melt. Be the witness to whatever comes and whatever goes through the space of your body, the space of your awareness, these last few moments of class. Shavasana. Take a big deep breath in. And let it go up. And just start to wiggle a little bit. Slowly, gently come back into your physical body. And eventually roll to either side, fetal position. Just take one last moment in this nurturing pose, really letting everything settle and soak in. Maybe you even visualize that, imagine that in some way. And use your arms to guide yourself up into seated meditation, facing towards the front of your mat and the front of our space. As you come into your seat, gather your hands to your heart. And we'll close our practice with one collective Om. So, invitation to join me. If you'd rather just listen, that's fine. But focus not on how you sound, but how it feels to use your own vibration. Let it move through your body and express out your mouth. So, start by exhaling, clear your throat if you need to. Deep breath in. Ah. Thank you, everybody, so much for being here, letting me guide you. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone. A wonderful rest of your Thursday. I'll see you when I see you. I'll be here on Sunday at 10 a.m. 90 minutes, hardest practice of the week. Is that your phone over there? That is, okay. I'm like, did someone leave their phone? No, it's totally fine. I just thought somebody left it there. I looked and I looked at your driver's license. I'm like, I think that's her. Yeah. Hi, Liz.
Hi.
I love your attic practice space with your tent.
This is my barn loft in Maine.
Sorry,
It-
I think
it was-
takes the sound away, but
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
you're welcome. Okay, bye.
Let's see.